Hello everyone. Happy Monday, the 24th of March 2025. Alwyn Jennings here, your spiritual guide and empowerment coach, coming in with your energies for this week, where I use my intuition and bring in my guides to give you some guidance as to what is going on energetically this week so that you can navigate it, so you can understand it, so that you can use the energies as well to your advantage. And that certainly is the case for this week. It promises to be a very powerful week astrologically. As you know, I am not an expert on astrology, but I do read a lot about it, I do listen a lot, and it seems that this week is going to be incredibly powerful, as if the planets and the stars are literally aligning in your favor. So this is actually the week you have been waiting for, or at least your soul has been waiting for, and it's going to be powerful. Now, when I say these things, it doesn't mean that you're all going to feel it in the same way, but I am pretty certain we're all going to feel a certain shift, probably in perspective within our own lives. Because when you think about it, certainly for most of this year, I've been talking about, and my guides have been talking about going within, like really listening to your inner voice, really navigating your own lane, not listening to the outside noise, and really coming into true alignment with what your soul is here to do. And you will have noticed that you've probably had some battles, maybe inner ones, where if you haven't let go of old patterns that no longer fit with the way you're heading, then you've probably had an argument between your head and your heart, or people have reflected back to you something which you thought was old thinking or old beliefs on your part, but actually they must still be there, because when that person reflects them back to you, they trigger you in some way. So nobody said this path would be easy, but this week is about the planets actually giving you this chance, with them totally behind you, to really make some breakthroughs, to have some profound realizations on your inner dialogue, on what it is that you keep repeating, which keeps getting in your way. So that you can move from a position of maybe blaming the outside world, maybe blaming somebody else, and realizing that actually, most of the time, if not all of the time, it's you that's getting in your own way. That's a hard pill to swallow, but it is nearly always the case. So, apparently, there's a Mercury Cassimi today, which is when Mercury meets the Sun, and Mercury is retrograde, which means that's when it's nearest the Earth, I think. So you're likely today to start with the insights and the downloads and a personal kind of realization about yourself in some way, because Mercury is the planet of communication. You may start to feel lots of inner wisdom and guidance coming through. I know for me, that's certainly already been happening, and I feel that this week is going to bring that on board even more. And then midweek, because of various other things happening with the planets, and I've written them down here, which is why I'm looking. So Mercury sextiles Pluto, apparently. And this is a deep inner truth which is revealed. This is where, you might have been holding yourself back, and it's time to face a deep truth about yourself. And then we're really heading then into the energies, and this sort of theme will continue all week as well. These realizations, this opportunity to heal those stories, those limitations. And then we're heading towards the new moon solar eclipse on Saturday. which really is all about a new start, where you take charge of your own life and you actually get on with it. And this could mean, you need to move outside of your comfort zone. I've certainly received some information lately about maybe my mission, and it will take me out of my comfort zone. But, to be in alignment with my soul, then I need to take those steps. So you might find that as well. And it might not be comfortable, especially if you feel that, you're the only one making the steps forward, or the steps out of your comfort zone, but you won't be the only one. And, someone has to go first. So, and then there's this, do you know what? The feeling that I'm getting is that the universe is really trying its best to work through us. My channeling abilities have become stronger. It's a great time for you all to really connect in with your intuition, but also maybe connecting in with your guides. What do you feel? What do you sense? What words are you getting? So if you can spend some time listening and connecting with your guides, that would be great this week as well. Or even out in nature, which might be why this card came up from my deck today, Connect with Nature. And I think there's a couple of reasons why this card has come up. One is that connecting with nature is the best thing, if you can, because it allows you to expand and let go and take some time out, and it helps you breathe, and it's amazing. But also, maybe nature's got something to say to you, and maybe those are the messages that you are meant to be sharing. So I'm just going to bring in my guides to see if they've got anything else to add. Before I do that, just a reminder that my next evening with Olwyn is on the 17th of April at 8 p.m. That's the Diamond Light Healing, which is going to be really powerful, especially, because everything's been going on lately. It's a chance for you to really relax, rest, receive the healing you need for your next steps. I've got only three places left. Okay, so if you want to jump on that, if you're feeling like, oh, that'd be really good for me, which it would, then I'll pop the link above the video and you can do that. I've also got my group, which is, I'm really pleased with, which is the Empowered Woman Rising. So if you've got this deck, it's a great place for you to be, to hang out. We're going much deeper on the cards each month. So this month we've been looking at acceptance, and that's quite appropriate given everything that's going on. And it's a beautifully supportive group of ladies. And we do, in this month's call, I brought through my guides, did some channeling, some guidance for the ladies there as well. And the next call is in April. I think it's the 15th, whatever the third Tuesday of the month is. But in between those times, there is other stuff going into the private Facebook group. So again, if you want to be in a supportive place, that could be good for you. And the first month is free. So there's no, if you don't like it, you can leave. But hopefully you will love it and you will stay. And if you do decide to sign up and stay with us, you can also leave at any time once you've started paying. So there's nothing to lose as far as I'm concerned. But do let me know if you're interested. And again, I'll post the link. Just thought those messages were important to let you know what I've got out there, because they are made to support you. That's why I do it. And I know this is a major period of transition. Okay. And one of my missions apparently is to unpick all the conditioning women have had. So the Empowered Women Rising group is a really good place to be. Right, let's bring in my guides as well, just to see if they've got any more to add. Right. Hello, everyone. Yes, Olwyn's really covered most of it in terms of the bits of astrology she has taken on board. There's a bit more to it than that, but we don't need to go into all the detail, just to let you know that this is a deeply profound week for your soul to be expressed, for you to really connect with your soul, for you to really connect with the divine as well, for you to really let go of all your limitations, the limitations you put upon yourself, the self-sabotage, the keeping yourself small, keeping yourselves in your comfort zone, knowing that you're here to do something more and putting it off, right? For whatever reason, we're not criticizing you. There's absolutely no judgment here. But you will start to find that you may well receive various revelations this week about yourself, particularly your human side, and what it's doing to stop you or hold you back in a way. Or maybe there's something you've been trying to get on top of in your life where you don't seem to be getting anywhere, and you'll realize that the same pattern keeps appearing in that part of your life, and no doubt it's impacting other areas too. And this is your chance to really realize it, to really see it for what it is. It's likely to be something you've told yourself, and you can clear it. There's real opportunities of deep healing this week as well. These are core moments in your life, right? And it's a good opportunity this week to really get on board with this energy so that you can start to really listen to your soul, what your soul's here to do, but also so that you can take the action needed by your soul to be embodied, to really take those steps forward on your mission, because you've all got missions, right? They don't have to be massive. It doesn't matter, or whatever you think massive is. It's just who you're really here to be. There's also some sort of awakening, seeing the untruths that you're being told by the outside, maybe by the media, social media, maybe by people around you. It's really a wake-up week as far as that is concerned. And you may well find that it's like you've been reborn, but with all the knowledge that you've had. Yeah, because nothing is wasted. And coming into the new moon eclipse, solar eclipse, this really is your new start, your chance to really bring online your mission. And we know by saying your mission, it might sound scary. It doesn't mean you have to go around shouting your mission in the streets. It may well be that you just take little steps each day to be in more alignment. And in fact, often that is the work that's necessary. That is the work that has a ripple effect around the world, or even just around your family or your community, right? And that's what makes the difference. It doesn't have to be massive. You don't have to shout from the rooftops. So just remember that, okay? And then perhaps what Alvin didn't say was that Neptune is moving into Aries as well. We believe it's on Sunday, we're not sure. This is the first time in 164 years. And don't forget the new moon's in Aries as well on Saturday. So Aries is an action planet, right? It's about taking action. It's about being out there. Neptune is the dreamy, intuitive, psychic planet. So the two of them together means that because Neptune is moving into Aries, it's saying from now on, go with your intuition, go with your gut instincts. That is the only way forward. And you may well find that you are receiving more and more of these divine downloads. All right. And if you're not consciously connecting, you may find in your sleep you're getting downloads, but we would invite you to consciously connect as much as possible. All right. So we wish you a wonderful, revolutionary, amazing week. and we will be back next week when you're probably all just settling down a little bit. All right, we'll be back next week. Okay, so I hope that helped you. Intuitive action, I think, is the theme. And that connecting with nature card as well, it's just about, all these things coming through, all this soul guidance, all this wisdom is brilliant. And of course, we should be doing that. But our nervous system, our human self, can get a little bit with that. We can get ungrounded. There's a lot going on with the Earth's resonance and the Schumann resonance. So getting out into nature helps us ground. So that's another important reason to do that. Okay, so I wish you an amazing week, and I'll be back next week, and I'll let you know if I get any more downloads too. All right, bye for now.